Yo, you know what it is, man. The Kid Cortez, Brooklyn. Black Compass Media is everywhere. Don't get lost out here. You heard? Tune in. Get loopy with it.
Yo, Black Compass Media. In my opinion, Midwest Drizzy. I'm here with Battle Rap Trap's own Hennyman. D.I. and Hennyman. Loop Squad,
Yes.
Ben Swayze. What's up, Kings?
Yo, what up?
What up? Shout out Black Compass.
Gang.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you brothers on. How y'all doing, though? Everything solid?
Oh,
Always.
man. I would have thought I'd be battle rapped out by now, but I'm not. I'm still. I'll be like, yo, I'm ready to take a break, but it just be like, I'll be on my Pookie shit. Like, man, they just keep on calling me, man.
It's a good time for battle rap right now, man. I mean, entertainment at least. It's a good ass time for battle rap right now. It's not all positive, ain't it though?
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all both was down at Survivor Series and shit. How was everything down there over the weekend?
Oh, man. I had a great time, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, every battle on the card could be whack, and I still have a good time. Like, I don't know, like, the energy just be good energy, you know what I'm saying? But as far as the battles, I think there was some people that got to get their shit together, but it was a lot of people that did what they were supposed to do. And as far as the people that did what they were supposed to do, man, you can't ask for more than that.
Hennyman, what you felt about the event?
Day 3 was the best day, clearly. Like Ben said, though, it's crazy, I mean, and I noticed that when we put the movies out and shit like that, no matter how the battles turn out, comes out crazy. Like, as a whole, you go home feeling good about the shit for real.
Right.
So the first day, I won't lie, it was a couple standouts, you know what I mean? We got there late, but I definitely got shout out like Easy the Block Captain. Couple standouts that night, but I definitely got shout out Easy. And you know what I mean? And I got shout out, he a little bit more popular than people might give him credit for from them the bar for bar breakdowns.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
Easy you talking about.
One of my niggas who don't even give a fuck, he just, you know what I mean, he just wrote us up there real quick. To come back, I wanted to see the nigga, the block, the Easy Captain nigga. I was like, I said, how the fuck you know him? He know the nigga from the bar for bar breakdown for Cassidy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, let me ask you a question, because I wasn't there day one. I had to work on Friday, so I got there late Friday. Yo, how was Joey Gambello versus Hayes the Gift?
Like I said, yo, I missed that joint. I missed a couple joints, but and they said it was good. You know what I mean? I seen a clip of he said some nice shit, you know what I mean? But I don't. You would have heard about it on Sunday still if it was like one of them ones though.
Was y'all there for True Foe versus Brooklyn Hands? How my man True Foe do?
Yeah.
He held his own?
Bruh. To me, there's 2 battles that's battle of the weekend, and that's one of them. That's easily one of them. Like, Brooklyn Hands, a lot of people felt like, yo, you know, his last performance, they called him reusing bars and, you know what I mean? Like, just a lot of bullshit going on with his last band battle, so they wasn't too sure what to expect. Nah, man, he showed, like, he need to be on the main stage. Like, it's no more of these for him. Like, it's over. He said some shit like, yo, I'll pick up your dog and throw it at the frisbee. And you know, he all big. I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh God, like, nigga mad, intimidating, like, he mad, towering over you.
We got to shout out Brooklyn Hands just for being willing to go through the PG process, basically. Yeah. We can't act like that nigga. He's done big events and shit before. He did that Killers Battle League when Vlad was trying to do battle rap and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, Henny,
so for him to...
I know freestyles from Brooklyn Hands. Yo, like, this like 12 years ago when that nigga was like, that nigga was doing a cypher freestyle. That nigga was like, it's showtime on the Brooklyn version of Marlo. I'm riding like my mother conceived me with a car note. Like, I remember all that shit, bro. That nigga said a hunger for bread, a fetish for blood. I get my point across with a snub. I get sick of niggas and pop them like an hourly drug. Brooklyn.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's how he was rapping, bro. Yeah. That's how he was rapping on that stage.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Bro, that nigga,
Yeah, man.
nigga, that's like some 12 years ago shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I know Hands got it, bro. Hands got that shit, man.
I'm going to keep it $1,000,000. That's another battle I missed. I don't know. Maybe that's why I be having so much fun at the events, because I must just be drunk doing what the fuck I want to do or something. But I predicted that. I predicted that to be one of the motherfucking best joints of the weekend, though. Yeah, you know I mean, that was one of the ones I was most excited for, because both of them get on that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Trufo be talking that shit.
But Hands lost though.
You had Trufo winning?
Had Trufo winning, bro.
He was getting off. He was getting crazy.
Yo, the first round, Hands I don't want to say he grabbed him up, but he had a bar where he kind of grabbed his shirt, and Trufo pushed him get off me, you know what I'm saying? Don't touch me.
Yeah, I gotta interview them niggas talking about that shit too.
And I liked it though. Let him know.
Hands said in the interview, he said he liked it. He was like, yeah, I like this nigga, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Trufo kept that energy. He matched that energy.
But the nigga got shot 9 times. I mean 10 times. I know Hands a big nigga, but he ain't no 10 bullets. You know what I mean? What the fuck he got with him?
Trufo did. Yo, like this
times, nigga.
Bro, this is before Trufo got on URL.
Trufo got shot 10 times, bro. 10 times, 10 of them things. You know what I mean?
This is before he got on URL and he was doing We Go Hard and all that. He called up to a show on a fan show, and he was just talking he was like, yo, you from Chicago? I'm from Chicago. Woo woo woo. And nigga was telling me how he got shot 9 times. I was like, what the fuck? He got shot 10 times. I was like, what the hell, nigga?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That story, man.
Salute to him, man, for still being around, man, having that.
Yeah, man.
That focus.
Salute to him for being alive and shit.
Right. Hey, yo, what happened? What happened with the Ace Dog Jada Skyhawk? I don't call him Jada Nightwing. Whatever.
He got dog walk.
Hold on. What does Jada Skyhawk mean? What's that?
All right, look, yo. All right, look, Hitty, man. Look, listen, man. It's called rookie hazing, bro. I don't somehow the rules got bended. When Jack Boy came out, we was calling Jack Boy Main Jack the Ripper 4000 for a year. He got to earn. You remember in the N1, you couldn't go to Rucker Park and be like, oh, my name's Skip to my Lou. No, you got to earn your name. You can't you got to do something before I start calling you that. You come on, man. Unless you making that much noise and you lit already, you got to earn that.
Fire. That's fire and crazy at the same. That's wild as shit, but that's fire though. That's fire though.
And I told Jay, I said, if you beat Ace or if you have a debatable, I will call you by your correct name. But he choked every round and got dog walked. I'm here, so he's still Jada Skyhawk.
Bro,
he wasn't. Yeah, it's typical. It's basically what we seen from him. You know what I mean? No sugarcoating, because I talked to him after the battle. It's what we seen from him. Hella potential in the material that he did get off. Opponent that's giving you 3 rounds and 3 good ass motherfucking rounds. And to give us a couple good moments. He gave us a couple good moments in that joint, but you know what I mean? We need 3 rounds of that shit, man.
All right. When he came on stage, right, I super fucks with Ace, but I purposely go against him. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a I got a clip of y'all arguing too. It's going to drop.
I
do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I go against. I stood on Jada Nightwing's side. He ain't have nobody with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stand on your side. I told him to fight right before they flipped the coin. I'm like, yo, go to work. You know what I'm saying? This is your time to shine. He's like, I got this, King. I got this, King. Yeah. I'm like, all right. He choked every round, and if he didn't even choke, he still would have lost. The material was not nowhere near better than Ace.
And that's the thing. It wasn't meant to be for that battle. It wasn't gonna work out anyway. Jada Nightwing style. I don't know if he's doing this because he's trying to remember his lines or because this is just his style. You know what I mean? But he takes length pauses in his shit.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
Like 10 seconds before he says his next bar.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna leave that there because I mean that might just be a style. Nigga that's coming back to back to back with words. Like this shit is just bow, 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 bow. You know what I mean? They not all punches. Some of them joints is set up, some of them joints is multis, some of them joints is this, and then you rapping and taking 10 seconds in between your next bar. It's you know what I mean, it's gonna be hard to beat that unless you dropping straight bombs every time you know what I mean, every
miss.
When
a nigga gonna rap it and you going slow, you can't miss. Goods.
Yeah, like a nigga like Goods can rap real slow, pause, do all that shit, and then he say some wild shit. You know what I mean? But he mastered that style. Jay got to master that style and get that shit off 3 clean rounds. You know what I mean? He definitely lost, and I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Ben. He probably would have lost anyway, because if he would have turned up until you just even more turned up because he energized by his opponent, shit would have started hitting more, the room would have started going crazier. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think it still would have ended in Ace's favor. But I like Jay the Nightwing's potential, and that's what I told him. I'm like, bruh, the stories you spit, they real life stories, bruh. I know you live in a real life. Why are you playing with your talent that's gonna pay you eventually and you know what I mean, could take you places you never thought of in the long run?
Yeah, he was saying, you know what's crazy too, Henny? Do you remember what bar he choked on in the third? Is when he had because you know he from the islands, he like Samoan or something. He was like, you want to meet a real island nigga, go to Rikers or something like that. He had like a crazy haymaker. Everybody went crazy for it, and then he choked.
Yeah.
Those is like the worst chokes too, because it's like, bruh, you got the momentum right now. Like everybody's going crazy. Like
I don't know.
He said something like, yo, he said they say I take too long to rap. And then pause for like 20 seconds.
Dog, that shit was so fire though. When he did that shit and then looked into the crowd, I said, boy, this right here, that's crowd control. Like if you execute a whole fire round after that, oh my God. You know what I mean?
He just said, yo, they say I take too long to rap. And then just turned around and looked at the crowd for mad long.
Yo, it was wild.
Crazy, like, then he chokes.
Do y'all feel like
a little bit more, and then he really does choke. And it's like, wait, he choking or just
then it's okay, and to not only, you know what I mean, speak on Jay the Nightwing, because we not saying exactly how what Ace did. You know what I mean, he did a lot of moves, but he's anticipating what Jay's gonna do. Like he did this shit since he studied this man's stance. Apparently, he snaps in this nigga's face, does this whole setup where the nigga don't move at all. And then he goes to he had some wild shit, you know what I mean, and knew exactly how Jay was gonna react to it. This shit was It could have been a fire ass match. Yo.
Penny, do you feel like Ace took certain things from that Snake Eyes battle and said, watched the film and said, okay, I need to make adjustments here, and here, and he made adjustments in his game just from learning through experience in that battle?
I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, I know he did, because I talked to the nigga, so I know that he took things from that battle. But I also know that big ass room and that small room are two totally different motherfucking things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's you know what I mean, if you can't take too much from that big ass room, the thing is gonna be the same as effective, and you can't take nothing you learn from this battle back to that big stage and think, all right, I figured it out now. Because them two different monsters right there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now, what about the?
I think that he maintained or definitely did a stock riser performance. If it's not stock rising, it's only because the nigga just battled in front of 2,000 people. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be real. I feel like Ace's. Even though I had Snake Eyes beating Ace, I rock with both of them. I had Snake winning that battle, but I think Ace has put in enough work in terms of not just the rapping, in terms of like making himself a household name to where it's time for him to like elevate to the next crop of, you know what I'm saying, competition. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel that same way about like Ace, Snake franchise. I feel like it's time for them to go on to the next level of niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I think that it's time for that. I think the franchise already starting though. Yeah, you know what I mean? And Snake kind of too, but Snake has found himself to where he can move up there and maybe stay there. But we got to remember, he battled Math. He battled, I mean, he had some joints. So, you know what I mean? It's just now it's time for him to go up there and continue at that pace. Where Ace, I think that he'll excel once he gets to that level. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, I mean, Ben Swayze said it too. He's like, why you always battling losers? I don't necessarily know what he fully meant by that, because he a New York ass nigga.
Yo, what you mean when you be like, yo, Ben is so New York? Like, what you mean, man?
Right? The nigga give you that ignorant ass accent, quick answer, don't give a fuck what he's saying. Like, it's just I feel nothing but New York ignorance brewing off of this nigga. I love it though. You know what I mean? Like, he just don't give a fuck. Like, that pack it up shit, man. Like that pack it up shit. Like, that's some real disrespectful New York ass shit right there. Like,
yo, I told Jay the Nightwing he need to pack it up. He gonna tell me his name is on a lease and that his prices is going up after the Ace battle.
Man.
I don't know why
these niggas be wild. These dudes be wilding, man. I don't know.
Hey, he might have got paid more. for a battle that's coming up than the battle that he just had. Then technically his price went up.
It probably did, but that don't mean you ain't got to pack it up. You still need to stop choking. You still got to stop choking.
That's true.
You got to get it together, bro.
Ain't this like his second battle where he choked nonstop? Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. Niggas is starting to be too soft on this shit.
Hold. Did he choke nonstop though, man?
You choke every round.
Bro, he choked.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
all right.
and one of the rounds, he choked after like 30 seconds. It wasn't like he choked at the end of the round.
He trying to be nice, but fuck it, man.
Yo, y'all do remember like Newborn used to get punished for choking. That shit happened in like 2 battles at one point, and that like shit stuck with him forever. Like these niggas be, I don't know, bro. This shit's so different now, man. Like,
you know why? You know why?
Right.
You know why? Because a lot of people choked, right? A lot of people choked this weekend. And I mean, a lot of people choked, but you got to remember, it was like 20 battles. So it's of course going to have people choking. But here's my thing. It's like, you was the main event. That's why I'm being extra hard on him.
Yeah.
You was the main event, bro.
I'm not going to lie. That's the reason why day 2, I didn't care if I missed every battle. I just had to see that specific battle. That's no disrespect. I was twisted the whole day 2. But I had to drag my motherfucker. I had to drag my drunk ass into the motherfucking venue to see that motherfucking battle right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you was the main event. People literally bought a ticket just for you. You're not about to choke every round. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that, bro. Like, yeah, you could get a pass if it's just like,
yo, that main event shit. That shit is true, bro. Like, you can't be. Come on, bro. You the main event, bro.
Every round.
Yeah, but I think that's why day 3 was the best day for me. You know what I mean? Performance wise, niggas was getting their shit off. You know what I mean? Like niggas was like, oh, I see what you did. My turn.
Yeah, right.
That type of vibe.
It definitely was that type of vibe. It was definitely one of those like the word was around. The word was already around town that that the door was open for anybody to steal a show. So once that got around, everybody turned up.
Did what'd y'all think about Swamp and Don Marino?
It was a 2-1 or 3-0. I ain't watched the drop yet. It was a 2-1 or 3-0.
I like the drop better, and I'm gonna tell you why. In the building, I was mad tired. Like you could see me like you literally see Jazz keep, and then one time you just see Jazz not in the picture no more because she was too tired to even stand there and watch the battle. Like it was the last battle of the night.
The event, right?
The event, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough. That's got to be hard for the battler.
Right, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people left already. A lot of people already started going back home. And it's just like, the energy it was hard to get that energy in the building to have it for that.
Not for nothing. Swamp is in that group too with Ace and them. I think it's time for him to.
Swamp was walking around. And he just kept on telling people, like, it's every 2 seconds, every 2 steps he taking. People like, when you rapping? Like, yo, I'm waiting. I just told the nigga, he was like, man, the crowd dead. I said, when you get up there, they gonna come back awoke. The way I feel for the way that battle was, I mean, the way the venue was prior to them getting on stage, they definitely came awoke for them niggas, man. They definitely woke them up. You know what I mean?
It was dead in there. It was super dead in there when they went up there, and it was like they definitely woke everybody.
Not for nothing. It was some performances that drained the crowd though too. This day 3, and niggas all came up there to show off. You know what I mean? So
going crazy. I heard
all the battles before
Bando went stupid.
Remember, I said there was 2 battles that to me stole the show. The one battle was Brooklyn Hands versus True Foe. The other battle was Kid Chaos versus Rude Bando. When that battle dropped, I don't want to say this because I don't want people to be like, yo.
Yeah, you know how niggas get.
Yeah, you know how they get. It reminded me for the new age, new era, it was almost like a JC Chiller kind of feel. Because all Rubando do is just throw a million punches. He just punch.
So was it and I was there, of course, but are you saying it was better than Jay Kruger versus Kid Chaos?
Way better than that.
Really?
Kid Chaos and Jay Kruger both said it. They said it themselves. It was like, well, that's better than our joint. They Kid Chaos, I didn't know he schemed like that. Like he was trying to scheme this kid life away.
That's why I think that he gonna be one of them ones. You know what I mean? Young and he can punch, he can scheme all the way to the Slim is different though. You know what I mean? Like I told him like 5 times this weekend, nigga, I don't know you from Adam, bro, but one of them niggas, man.
Yeah, that battle's gonna be crazy on camera. Crazy.
How did Cuban do? I like Cuban, man. I'll be worried about him, like how he do.
I'll be worried about Cuban too. He didn't let me down this battle, man.
Yeah,
okay.
Me neither. Me
He
neither.
didn't let me down. It was a fire ass back and forth, man.
Yeah, he didn't let me down. I think Squeako's third was just the round of that battle.
Yeah.
He told him something like he said, "I done served fiends so much soap they took a bath in it." He was talking some real stuff. Like
Squeako was wilding. Squeako liked to say my motherfucking name. So soon as Cuban was done with his third, I knew Squeako took a shot at everybody in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and a little bit of parts of New Jersey, bro.
Yeah, he did.
I like that shit. I like that shit.
Man, so soon, I walked the fuck away in his third. I sat back in the back and I listened to this nigga rap. I said, yo, this nigga's going crazy. And then sure enough, here you go. Damn, I 3-0'd Hennyman. I said, this motherfucking nigga, nigga, you already killed this round. Why the fuck you guys say my name, nigga? What the fuck?
Yo, this was my sleeper battle though was Big Hand versus Stumbles.
Yeah.
Was you there? Was you there for that, Henny? Was you there for that one?
Yeah, definitely.
That battle was crazy. Only thing that made that battle kind of trash was the fact that Stumbles he choked in the third.
Yeah. He gotta stop doing that. He named himself Stumbles. Like the Bible says, death and life is in the power of the tongue. You have whatsoever you say. You call yourself Stumbles, nigga.
Got biblical on us just now.
Yeah, I mean, you get on this show and stumble and choke, but this nigga was saying some of the crazy and Big Hand did what URL needed to see Big Hand do because I don't feel like he did that in them other battles, or at least don't seem like it.
Right.
Looking at the results, he did what he's supposed to do this time around. Stumbles, he did enough to come back, but he got to figure that shit out, man. Yeah, he got to figure that shit out, man. Or like change your name. Like you can't embrace that name right there. Like you can't do that.
I told Stumbles that was my first time seeing him battle. Has he choked before?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yeah, man. But this was like a way better. Like he was going in. He was talking that street shit a nigga loved. So
he definitely was. You know, Debo jumped on stage like that's my type of battle. You know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You right. He disappeared because he was standing like right the fuck next to me for a second.
Yeah, that was crazy though. I'm trying to think who else really stood out. Like the females, they didn't show up too good.
Zeus the God and she went off in that bitch. Zeus the God and she happens.
Oh, I didn't see that. That was day one.
Yeah, well, I seen that, John. That shit was crazy. That shit run together for me, man. Certain joints don't run together, but day 1 and 2 kind of ran together for me because I missed so much of both of them. I just put them shits together and called it one day. And then we got the day that them niggas went off. But she fire as shit. You know what I mean? Like them niggas had moments in that joint. Like them niggas got deep in they shit. Like
yeah, that's
they had thought provoking shit, different type shit. You know what I mean? I love that shit.
Dope, man. Well, we gonna be looking forward to the trap movie and all that. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all was out there with the cameras and all that. You know, we love when you drop that shit. So we gonna be looking forward to that. We got a couple other things to get to, right? The first thing I want to get to is what y'all think about the Smack blog, with an interview where he was talking about like people messing up the money and then you know they dap it up when the cameras is off and how it's scaring off sponsors and the whole SMD thing. What y'all think about Smack's interview
I think he's just being consistent for real. Like that's not the first time he basically spoke to it in that manner. Like in the middle of a battle, he said, "Man, niggas is popping off. Ain't nobody popping off." And surely, I mean, like Smack is basically just being vocal. You know what I mean? For anybody that's listening, listen. My name on this shit, but I'm telling y'all with my mouth, there's certain things that I ain't really fucking with. You know what I mean? If you really want to be a part of this movement, because that's the same interview where he said the shit about he not even gonna say nobody names he feeling unless they sign on the line and all that shit, right? It just seemed like he trying to take this shit to the next level and he letting certain niggas know, nigga, we park the bus and let you go ahead and get off.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I think, you know what I'm saying? We got to remember, man, Smack is on Netflix right now. He just had people up at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with promotion. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with promotion. That's all good. It's when y'all get up there in front of the camera, bruh, and then y'all start all this dumb nonsense. And I'm talking about during the battle. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important. That's when the sponsors is really watching.
The craziest thing to me about him saying that right now is cold on the URL front beef wise. The biggest beef type situation in battle right now is Tay Rock and T-Rex, and that's going down in Philly. some of that kind of aimed at that situation, or was he speaking in general? You know what I mean?
I think he's speaking. I think he's talking about that situation and in general, honestly, because I feel like the last few like smack events has been, some sort of, well, not even the last. I feel like the last URL event. I mean, well, the Cassidy shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? With Cass and R, shit almost got crazy on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But I just feel like with all the fighting and niggas is, for some reason, the physicality is going to another level. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I want you to touch on, Henny, because you've been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the experience of being in the ring and a nigga shoulder checking me to the point where I'm damn near flying across the stage. I feel like the physicality is he sees it, bro. He see the physicality's going to another level. And at the end of the day, we still men. So it's like, you're not going to have me look like a bitch on the stage in front of 3,500 people or 1,000 people or whatever it is. So I think he's just speaking to all of that. Like, it's going too far.
You're right. You're absolutely right, because I'm thinking this Tay-Rock shit been so big in the news. I'm kind of forgetting Summer Impact Reloaded just happened. And then, it's been a lot of shit that transpired since then. For real. I think Smack is really, listen, man, I am on BET. I'm getting niggas on BET. I'm on Netflix. They're literally looking at me. Anytime battle rap is mentioned, they see a bald head and a beard in their eyes now. My kids. Shit, I'm looking at with my kids.
That's a fact.
He can't afford that type of shit. Like, at the end of the day, he can't afford that type of shit to be synonymous with his name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because even though it's in Philly, if something happened, which I don't think nothing's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being dead honest. I don't think nothing's gonna happen. But at the same time, if anything was to happen, Smack's name is gonna be attached to that still.
Yeah,
when it comes to sponsors, they're gonna be but that big event that was in, they was fighting at that or whatever, like. He could be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, that ain't mine. Yeah, but that's part of your culture. You know what I mean?
And then he was mentioned, the other joints just happened. So even if you say, well, that ain't me, well, what about a month ago? And then the month before that? You know what I mean? Then this, then that. You know what I mean? So
I think, what do y'all think because I see everybody saying, and part of that, he's talking directly to Tay-Rock and yada 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 because of the whole SMD thing. What do y'all think about that portion? Because I think that's just taking it too far. Honestly, I think he's talking to everybody and not excluding Tay-Rock. And I think that's what I respected about this interview the most, because Tay-Rock is the main ticket guy right now. He's the one, you know what I'm saying, headlining most of these big events. So for him to say, if I can address him, I can address any of you other guys too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, man, they're gonna be tight, man. If Smack starts saying, he ain't calling your phone no battles, you gonna be tight. Like, I don't know why they not messing with. They ain't messing with you because you messing up the money, bro.
When it come to niggas, when it come to certain URL niggas, I think Smack is the coach, and he publicly being the coach, he not gonna bench that star quarterback. He trying to let him know, listen, nigga, get this shit together. Like, it's not even an or else. It's just, y'all get this shit together. Like, period. Y'all URL, let's get this shit together. You representing something bigger. You know what I mean? Because it don't matter where. You know what I mean? Smack could bench a Tay-Rock. Smack could bench a, you know what I mean, as far as URL is concerned.
Let me keep it real, bro. One nigga name don't like
go book say they sell somewhere else, and then like you said, their name is still synonymous with the URL brand no matter what. So
I feel like some of y'all gotta. I feel like some of y'all gotta get in line. Like URL, no one person is carrying URL. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless all of the top dudes is just no longer going to battle on URL. If one of y'all decide y'all don't want to get in line, it's not gonna mess up the whole URL brand from moving.
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah. That's a super fact.
I think, like I said, that goes back to he knows he's gonna ride. This is the team. He don't got to switch up the team. The team gonna listen. And you're going to start to see changes because the coach just demanded changes at the end of the day. And that's not even a disrespect thing. That's me telling y'all niggas, get this shit together. You represent URL. And then y'all other niggas that's trying to come up, if you want to represent URL and get to this level, you got to sign this contract before I even talk about you. Because at this point, I'm realizing I'm creating liabilities. Anybody who I allow to be affiliated with this brand is going to reflect this brand. So I need certain guarantees from you niggas at this point.
Now, there's another elephant in the room, and I don't want to. There's a different direction I kind of want to go with this.
We know where you go. What's up? Talk about it.
Okay, the DNA tooth shit, right? I don't want to harp on the actual incident. I want to talk more to, because y'all two people and Tony Bro, y'all are synonymous with like y'all are in the building media. Y'all Uncle Ra, hip hop is real. It's some of y'all that y'all at majority of these events. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the field, and we respect that, and we appreciate the coverage y'all are able to give us and the insights due to y'all being there. You know what I'm saying? And traveling and going to these things. So when you have somebody like, okay, the DNA tooth guy who y'all feel, who people say, you know, he does. I don't really follow him now. I just know the Twitter handle. I've never honestly watched the DNA tooth YouTube videos. So all of this shit that was coming out was new to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't watch. It's only a few people I watch. You know what I'm saying? The battle rap traps, you know what I'm saying? I watch Battle Truth. I watch Cap shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch everybody though. So right. I never saw that. I never saw the DNA tooth videos. Y'all being somebody that go to the events and give y'all opinions as well as going to the events. What bothers y'all about somebody like a DNA tooth? Like, is it the fact that
I'm gonna let you take that, man.
All right. So me personally, like my first thing I noticed about him was about a year ago, right? I had stopped with the whole trying to find out who he was and stuff like that because it wasn't affecting me. But you got to remember, leagues like Town Business, he leaked that whole card, Town Business, for King of the Dot. He leaked, you could say, yeah, you know, Big T put the footage out first or whatever, but he was leaking footage from events. You know what I'm saying? He's trolling people online. Like me personally, he literally was like trying to assassinate my character. Let me say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you say he was?
No nothing, whatever. And I just thought it was super corny. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you're not even showing your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would respect it 10 times more if you show who you was and stood on that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People were saying, like, everybody thinks that everybody has a issue with him because of Twerk. I wasn't feeling this whole puppet thing before Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Like, before Twerk even had an issue with Son. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's literally not putting out any content except, all right, let's say, for instance, somebody like, let's say like a Piper Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
People could say,
you sound a little bit low, Ben. Speak a little bit.
Let's say like Piper Boy. Somebody will say, "Yo, Piper Boy only talks about drama," but every now and then he'll talk about a card. You know what I'm saying? A major card who throw one. He'll contribute somehow. This dude contributes 0%. Like he don't say he doesn't recap anything. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't promote cards. He only leaks it when it's strictly drama, and that's something we've been trying to get rid of. So why would I praise a puppet? A grown man hiding behind a puppet doing that? Like, that's super weird. Like, imagine telling your mans, yo, bro, this puppet, yo, like, battle that.
That's a fact, dog.
Like, it's hard enough getting people to really even respect battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
People, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for regular people
niche
to even
market,
respect
man.
battle rap. Let alone now you got a puppet doing that. So,
I was trying to explain that weekend situation to my man, and he was like, hold on, so like, niggas really they can't even grasp the concept. It's so weird. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's a fact. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole, somebody trying to basically downplay the culture. You know what I'm saying? They trying to find all the negative stuff they can find in the culture to get their name up without even giving y'all no good stuff. You know what I'm saying? All the good stuff that is happening in the culture. And the name is building off of that. Now you got somebody like Twerk. Now I'm gonna just tell y'all from my point of view right before I'll let Henny talk. But my point of view with the Twerk situation, was Twerk wrong for doing that? 100% he was wrong for doing that. You know what I'm saying? For hitting Dutch. But at the same time, yo, when somebody's calling your phone 1,000 times back to back from a random number trolling, when somebody is constantly putting you up on media about stuff that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Once you get word that somebody is that person, and if you know what I mean, if it start looking like it's supposed to look like that, you're not even gonna react. If you're a hood nigga, especially if you're a street nigga, then you're gonna be on their helmet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that it was wrong, because I drove with Dutch back to New York. You know what I'm saying? Me and Dutch drove from the event back. You know what I'm saying? So I get it though. You know what I'm saying? I told Dutch the same thing. I get. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he shouldn't put his hands.
Wait,
on you,
so
but
you
at the
got
same
no?
time,
Hold on. Hold on, man. Wait a second.
Dutch was there. I got an interview with Dutch my damn self. Yeah, this shit. Yeah, Dutch.
yeah, I
No.
drove with Dutch. I was in the car with Dutch on the way
Yeah.
back to New York. Like, and I just think that people are saying, "Yo, why is everybody mad at this tooth and not?" It's like, bro, why you? What you mean? Why is everybody mad at this dude? This dude is the reason why all of this drama is going on in the first place because people was on his helmet.
It feels like more people are mad at Twerk than at the tooth, and that's what is with the situation. Because I put out the little clip earlier, shit started going crazy on online and shit.
Yeah, I watched that.
And people start coming at me in the comment. Why you put that up? Why you put that up? You know what I mean? Twerk this, twerk that. But the way I labeled it and my intention was to point out, because the shit gonna be in the movie regardless. Y'all know how the movie gonna go. It's coming out tomorrow. It's gonna have the contents of the weekend in the movie. It's nothing I can do about that. You know what I mean? Intention was to show how I feel. In the title, it didn't say Twerk slaps Dutch. It says gimmick blogger causes real life situation. That's what I was trying to bring.
The gimmick is what you was focusing on, like
brings or causes a real life situation.
Yeah,
The gimmick blogger caused a real life situation. So quick, you know what I mean, spin on how I feel about the DNA tooth dude. Prior to him having a little puppet, to my knowledge, he was just a Twitter troll page. You know what I mean? I just remember him trolling on. I mean, so it was one time where he said something not favorable about me. I was never following him, I don't believe. But, and if I was, I don't fucking know, because I follow a lot of people. But once he trolled me, I blocked him. It was cool, whatever, nothing. People who give out bad information, they got the black sheep news, whatever. I ain't gonna say bad information, but give out information that shouldn't be out there. All of them run together to me. So if I heard they shit, I wouldn't remember it as DNA's tooth or black sheep news. Well, he got his name off of giving out information that shouldn't have been put out and all that. He started that puppet shit that the rest of it became a thing, to my knowledge, because I don't think he was always doing the puppet shit.
No, he wasn't. Gave
it a little character instead of him he was not giving no name on. He was just DNA tooth with no what's it called, avatar or avatar, whatever the shit is called. So we never knew who the fuck this nigga was, and then he still didn't want to reveal himself because he had already did enough sucker shit to where he shouldn't want to be known. You know what I mean? That's why when they say Zay Smooth knew who he was and introduced him as DNA Tooth, this was before crazy. Now that it's crazy, he wants to be a puppet. That's pussy shit. You know what I mean? Right. Show you even if you want that to be your little gimmick or whatever, show your face in one blog. You know what I mean?
What did he do to Twerk to make him that? Like, what did he do?
That's my thing, bro. I don't even know the answer to that. That's why when people are coming to me saying I'm mad about Twerk being involved in a situation, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't know nothing about Twerk's situation. I wasn't tripping on the Bam or nothing. I put the video up and everybody turned me against him today. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I didn't put my hands on Dutch. Only thing I did was try hold Twerk back so it didn't continue. That's it. Well, you know what I mean, during the whole situation, you know what I mean? And I explained that to Dutch the next day. And I don't understand why Dutch doesn't feel like, you know what I mean, maybe nigga, he should have defended himself right there on the spot. Not if it's not gonna be physically, at least stand up and say, hey, bruh, you tripping. I'm not no fucking DNA's. Like, he left people with a shadow of a doubt when he walked to the car. People didn't know if he was DNA's tooth. That motherfuckers was still wondering, is he DNA's tooth? Was that justified? And that's what you saw. That's what you saw in that video. Everybody act like we was out there cheering and like, yeah, Twerk got him, and that's the wrong nigga, but Twerk hit somebody. Yeah, nah, it wasn't that, man. We was out there DNA's too, because he got up and walked away and let the shit live.
Yeah. The whatchamacallit, the fact of the matter is, honestly, bro, is that this shit been getting a lot of attention that it should have never been getting in the first place, man. The nigga would have just been getting ignored. Then we'd have been moved, you know what I'm saying? Shit come and go in battle rap. Like, We didn't everything battle rap moved too fast, you know what I'm saying, to keep up with it. But people just kept cheering on the fuck shit. They kept cheering on the bullshit.
But you know who it is? It's people like him than us. When you look at the comments and shit, you can see that it's more of them than us. The people who battle rap gets millions of views. It's not millions of people at these motherfucking events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's way more of them than us, dog.
Yeah.
Does that
They
bother?
don't
Does it bother y'all? Do you feel like there's some sort of rift, and not just with like fans, but do you feel like there's some sort of rift between like media that go to the events and media that don't go to events? Like, do y'all look at them kind of like?
I'm gonna keep it real off top. You know what I mean? Look at them a certain way automatically, like, ew, they stinky, they don't go to events. But larger percentage of bloggers that don't go to events that are more loose with their lips, if you notice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying all of them, but it's a large percentage of bloggers who don't go to events very often, if at all, that are way looser with their lips than the bloggers that do go to events. You know what I'm saying? In other words, going to events.
We know who y'all talk. We know. Okay.
All right.
No, it's not even we know, because it's a large percentage of these niggas. You know what I mean? I could count on more than one hand.
But I feel like
I ain't talking about nobody's in general. No, one or two people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I would record, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Like me personally, I say what I say. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say it with ill intent. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell somebody pack it up or whatever, I'm not saying go stop battle rapping. It might be for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a problem with what I said or whatever, I'm not that hard to find. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that because I'm tough or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
You're literally not that hard to find. You at the event.
I just say, you know what I'm saying?
Usually it'll be all love. Yeah, I mean, motherfuckers are talking out, whether they agree to disagree or whatever. It's all in fun. It's battle.
Always love. It's always love at these events. These events is never like the way people probably think. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably feel like they got to be puppets because if they real self. All right. For instance, I'm not even gonna give him light. I'm not even gonna say his name. But there's another blogger, right? Kept talking crazy about me in the comment section on Hip Hop Is Real. So I told fam, like, yo, why you clout chasing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why every video you downplaying me? I don't even know you, fam. And then he put, yo, Ben, my bad. Last night I was mad drunk. I shouldn't have wrote you that. You know, if you want, we can talk or whatever at lockdown. I seen them at lockdown, but I was on stage. I wasn't about to hop off stage and then go find them. But I seen them in the crowd from stage. Do you want to know where he was standing at?
Where?
All the way on the side in the corner. And I was just looking like, yo, those be the people that be just talking crazy. When they do go to events, they be all the way in the corner somewhere hiding, scared somebody gonna recognize who they are.
Yeah, see, I just asked because I ain't gonna front. I could feel it. Like I could tell that like niggas that be doing the blog and shit or whatever they may do, I could tell it make y'all feel a way that people not coming to the events and keeping that same energy.
You missing my point though. It's a lot of bloggers who don't come to a lot of events, but they still get let's think about Fat Boy, Damn I'm Wild. Let's think about Battle Rap Fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
These are people who also don't come. These are also people who don't come to events, but still keep it respectful. I'm just saying it's more, you know what I mean? It's a larger percentage over there of people who don't come to events and they're way more looser with their mouth. The bloggers who are known to come to events usually is because they speak respectful in battle rap. I'm gonna use a slight example, and I'm not saying DME is scared to come to no type of event. I'm actually a fan of DME. It's a known fact. I watch all this shit. But his infatuation with talking about twerk. Maybe the shit could be justified, the shit that he's talking about, the topics that he's talking about. But just something as little as saying twerky, twerky, twerky. Like calling him out his name like that.
Okay.
That's enough to be deemed disrespect. Like I would never get on the blog and continually
right.
playing you know what I mean? Like It's different, man. And it's not even how you're doing it when you switch it up. When you say they got to earn, the rookies got to earn that, like you said, that's a form of hazing. Nah, when he does that, it's a form of taunting, like playing. Like, so if Twerk was to see him and do something, would he be wrong? But the assumption is you disrespecting me.
Right, that's crazy. Because if you do something, then it's like, yo, I can't have an opinion. All I'm having is opinion.
But it's past an opinion once you start saying.
Okay, I agree with the name calling. You know what I'm saying? If you've been disrespectful or name calling and all of that, but I do also feel like, we doing media. I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like in the DME situation or something like that, I do feel like, yeah, he go hard on Twerk, but he don't be lying about it. I don't really be seeing him lie though.
Go hard on Twerk. No, pause or whatever you want to do it, but go hard on Twerk. He needed. He a young nigga that got all the talent in the world and needs somebody to stay on him. But what I'm saying is just the little thing. That shit would my personal preference. If somebody was playing with my name like that,
yeah, you fell away. Yeah.
Especially if you going hard on me and I want to take it as constructive criticism, but then you playing with my name like that. And I'm not saying Twerk should go smack him. And let's be clear about that, because clearly, you know, that's a possibility nowadays. I'm not saying he should do that, but if he walked up to DME when he said, yo, what's up? Say Twerky right now to my face. Say it right now to my face. And DME, he white. He might just say it. You know, he might not give a fuck. He might just say it. And then what? It's going to be an altercation. And it's gonna seem it could seem like it's about you going hard on me with your opinion, but it's more about the disrespect attached to your opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I feel like, yo, at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna just keep it 100. We all grown men, all of us, bro. Unless it's little kid that got a fake profile or something. At the end of the day, bro, we all grown men. It's okay to have a little fun with it. Give your opinion. If you don't like something in the culture, talk about it. But, yo, just be respectful with everybody, bro. The same respect that you would show anybody in their face. Show that same respect on that camera.
Now, what about the blogger that'll say, what about people that'll say, oh, well, these dudes, I'm going hard on the dudes that showed up and choked all 3 rounds unprepared because I paid, and they disrespecting me by coming unprepared and not giving a fuck. So why should I show them respect when I recap their battles?
That's definitely an argument, but at the end of the day, this is one person you're directly disrespecting, and you're one person that the person you're disrespecting has no clue paid for that ticket or anything like that. They mean no direct disrespect to you to get it. Yeah, I mean, I understand the argument, but are we talking about a regular fan or are we talking about a blogger?
I want to look at it from both angles.
Because if you're a regular fan in your living room saying, man, fuck Twerk, that nigga just let me down. He's supposed to do way better than that. You know what I mean? That's one thing. But when you a blogger, I just feel, I mean, I do this shit. I feel like you should approach it with a certain level of integrity. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I just feel like you should approach it. If you plan on growing a fan base, what kind of fan base do you want? Because you're the leader of your fan base. You know what I mean? I like to think we got the streets, and it's a lot of street niggas that agree. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of maybe KOTD fans that might go to DME because he reports on them a lot. It's a lot of angry motherfuckers that might go to Angry Fan. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So if you're one of them motherfuckers who are acting a certain way, that's what type of crowd you're going to bring. And that's the type of crowd you're bringing and welcoming into battle rap. Say it about it, it's a whole bunch of niggas like him supporting that shit. That's why none of us witnessed the blogs or know what the fuck he got a problem with Twerk for.
Let me ask y'all a question.
We don't watch this shit.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? It's crazy sometimes too when, like, you could go, of course, you got to go hard, the battle rapper, right? But if the leagues are still booking it, right? For instance, Twerk didn't show for some events, right? That gave him deposit. When do you say, all right, I'm not supporting the, if you book Twerk, then I'm not supporting, but leagues are still booking him.
I don't. That's why the last whatever league that was in Florida, and I told the league owner this. I think it was a league in Florida. They said he no showed and yada yada yada. They post some screenshots. I told him I don't know why you. I told him I don't know why you posted this. I don't feel sorry for you because you've seen enough. So if you decided to go
and so simple as that. I tell niggas straight up, I own the league. I got love for twerk. Everybody know I got love for twerk, but with certain situations, I can't sit here and defend twerk for no showing on these leagues. But I also can't feel sorry for the fucking leagues. Number one, y'all aren't URL. URL is number one, and y'all not URL. not to shit on them or nothing like that, but that's who twerk's allegiance is to. Anything else could maybe be looked at a quick check depending on how much pressure the world put on him. You know what I mean? I feel like they were so worried about him showing up to the Swayze up. He made sure that he showed up because he made sure he had to show up to that motherfucker. But there's certain other jumps, he might feel like if he dub it 2 weeks in advance, then he did his job. Right. If not, I'm on URL next month. You know what I mean? And we know this. In consideration that it's the league that's putting that money in his pocket, and of course, if you signed the contract, you accepted the money, is fucked up. Okay, but that's not something I got to worry about. You know what I mean? I done robbed some niggas too. I done took some money from niggas I shouldn't have took no money from too. Y'all gonna judge me because of that? It wasn't y'all. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the fucking day, the league is doing that shit. They got to take 50% of the responsibility for the shit. And I can't act like I feel it. I can't act like I feel bad for these niggas. I'm sorry. I can't act like I feel bad for them.
Nah, he dead telling bro. I remember not too long ago, last year. It was a few bloggers. It was Piper Boy. It was Angry Fan. It was a couple people. They all was like, yo, if any leagues, if y'all money get taken by twerk, don't mention it to me. I don't want to hear nothing about it because you deserved it. Because you already know. And they still booking them. So it's like
they overbooking them. These niggas are not consulting with nobody. Do you got anything booked on this day? Like I think they just hitting the nigga like, yo, I just put $750 in your cash app. We need you on November 9th. Like
yo,
not take it, fucking keep the money. I don't know what these niggas. What's the agreements that they?
Bro, but I would never book him, bro. I wouldn't book him. I'm not booking you, bro. Like, nah, we good on that one. Yeah, you can show up and show love. You know what I mean?
I would book twerk to host.
Right, I'll probably book you to host.
I book him to promote and all that shit. You know what I mean? I book him as a personality to be there. Special invited guest.
On another note, though, man, I just feel like the Tooth situation, it got way out of hand, and it could, bruh. Let's be honest here. Everybody, we're pretty much degenerates. You know what I'm saying? A battle rap. Everybody that watches this show, they
shout out. Let's talk. But we got to shout out. Let's talk battle rap podcast when you say that.
Shout out to them.
Right. That's definitely they were. You know what I mean? We're degenerates, bruh. The DNA Tooth dude, they pretty much done found dude already. Like the real one. They done found him.
Dude with the dreads?
Yes. They done, bro. They put his ass.
Found him. Like they found the niggas who made the puppet. They found the dude that made the puppet.
The dude that made the puppet. He done verified the dude's real name. His real name linked back to the Instagram. And now they got his address. You see what I'm saying? You see where all this trolling is going? Now, I'm not saying show up at that man's house because he probably got a family.
Definitely don't show up at that man's house.
You know what I'm saying? He got a family and all that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But let's say they was to do that. Then what? You know what I'm saying? They followed him. Like, bro, y'all all that for troll. All that for a little bit of clout. Like, y'all
and I honestly, I'm going to be honest, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. I think the timing of this is, like, real trash. Like, especially with everything that's been going on in terms of, like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the melee that been happening at events, and then with the Rex and Rock situation, for this to be like, not for it to be like somewhat of a media, because either way, this motherfucker is doing media. Like, this motherfucker's putting shit out. This nigga got interviews. This nigga's doing all types of shit, bro. So it's like, I feel like this is like media is in a good space. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody's working with each other. Like, there's no like trying to strong arm shit. Like, Ben be on Hip Hop Is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ben was just on PSA. Fat Boy be on our show. Like, everybody be, you know what I'm saying? Rocking with everybody for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for it to be a media member to get involved in some bullshit, it's just kind of like, come on, bro.
It's not a media member. No.
He got interviews.
He does media. He's not a media member. He's a fucking puppet, dog. He's a puppet. He's not a media. You know what I mean? Like, dog, if we got a media luncheon, where the fuck he gonna sit at? You ain't got a special chair for the nigga?
He's not a member. He's not a member, but he does media.
He just does me. He's just a nigga that does me. A puppet that does fucking media.
Bruh. Nah, man. That's what I'm saying, though, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, what considers somebody media? What are the qualifications of being media?
Gotta have at least an iPhone 6. That's it.
Nah,
that's it.
Yo, bro, for you to be media, you have to be credible, yo.
Bro, don't he got interviews with battlers?
Yes. And battlers did hella drops for him.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I said something.
The number one.
I said, yo, Core, you bugging out for that, bro.
The number one, we're going to set this right now. The number one rule to being member in media is you have to be a person. Exclude him. Now we could talk about some of these other shock bloggers and shit. Are they in the media? Fuck yeah. They members of media. That nigga's not.
What do you mean when you say shock bloggers?
I mean people who are putting out blogs with intention of shocking people. Oh my God, I can't believe this just happened. Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. With all of the bigger names, never talking about the smaller names, or if it's all fake outrage with a smaller name attached to a bigger name. It's always going to be some type of issue. Like y'all niggas is never happy type shit. Like that, like it's that type of shit. Like your kid getting bad grades and you just turn on the camera like, you know what? Fuck you URL. Like them type that type of thing. You know what I mean? And I don't hate them niggas. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like I don't even mind saying names because I'm not no nigga, but like I would consider a DME a shock blogger. I would consider Angry Fan a shock blogger. These are people who I'm fans of. And then I would also consider Paperboy a shock blogger.
You consider Angry Fan and DME shock bloggers?
Nowadays, Angry Fan is the shock blogger. I feel like he is now. He's never happy no more. Every blog he you know what I mean, he don't really do reviews no more, nothing like that. He just shit. You know what I mean? But right now, I feel like Angry Fan is a shock blogger. He doesn't have to be, but he is.
He always been a shock blogger.
But he also had Angry Fan Radio.
Yeah,
he also now let me give he's the first blogger that ever mentioned me ever as a battler. He was like, yo, where the fuck did this nigga come from? All of that shit. I'm just saying he don't do shit like that no more. Nowadays he only turn on the camera when he's angry.
Or he talk about like the main card, like the main battles.
Good point, I guess. Yeah, I mean, but we know the big joints. Like,
but you know what the difference. See, my thing is this though, right? Like,
so my bad for cutting you off, but I don't want my shit to get paraphrased and nobody try to confuse my shit. Yeah. Like I said, that like I would consider those guys on the positive side of what shock bloggers is. DME also looked at the whole total slaughter. DME also, you know what I mean, actually breaks down cards, talks about who wins and loses. But he does shock blogging also. That's simply put. And I don't think he can even take offense to that. Or if so, fuck it, my bad. But
I feel like they just talk about. I feel like they talk about like if anything current, like. If something happened, good or bad, I feel like DME's gonna talk about it regardless. Like he talk about.
So outside of like when he is doing like the watches and shit that he do, you don't feel like he talks about more bad than good?
Wait. Say that again. You broke up a little bit on that part.
So outside of like when he's talking about like when he's looking at battles and all that type shit, like if you just look at the actual blogs that he does, you don't feel like he's talking about more bad than good and focusing on more bad than good? You don't feel like this weekend to turn on the camera and talk about how he heard Twerk smack somebody, or is he more inclined to talk about how he heard Ace, Rubando, and Swamp had great performances?
Yeah, but I don't really see him blogging on battles that he hasn't watched yet. But and to his credit, everybody was talking about that Twerk shit. I don't know if he did a blog on that. I'm just saying, is he more inclined to talk about one or the Twerk thing?
If Henny puts out something that was actually there, and I put out something that shows that I was actually there and shit, they gonna come at me though.
Kill Henny for putting that out.
And I can't do what they do. Maybe I'm hating, fuck it. But I can't do that because then people gonna be like, Henny, you realer than this. Why you always boom, 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 boom?
You know what? I feel like everybody got their own like lane, but my thing is this, like more so than somebody who before I look at like, oh, this person go to events or this person don't go to events, or I feel like, yo, this person might cover a lot of negative shit. The first, like, before I'm gonna watch you, like, the most important thing to me, since I am a battle rap fan and I've been following this since I was a baby, the most important thing to me is, are you knowledgeable? Like, that's what I care about most. Do you actually know battle rap? Like, do you know your history? Can you tell me about, you know what I'm saying? Do you know about grind time? Do you know about the early URL days? Like, do you actually know your shit? Because if you don't really know your shit, I really don't care about what you think, to be honest.
That's the number two then. That's the number two. You got to be a human being and you got to know to know your shit. You know what I mean? You could be a shock blogger, but you got to be a human and you got to know your shit.
And going back to like somebody like Caps, like I know Caps done forgot more battle rap than 95% of these niggas will ever
Caps know more about the shit than me. I know that.
So it's like I know these, even though I might not agree with everything because we're not supposed to, but at least I know when he talk, he coming from a genuine place. Agree or not, that be how he really feel, and I actually know he know his shit.
His name's Angry Fan, so I don't disagree with that. I just, and I want him to get better soon. But he's been doing more blogging since that accident than before that accident. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like I just miss the old Angry Fan. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's so I don't know if he would listen to this and feel like I'm taking props, but I'm actually trying to give them to him and just point out an observation. Nowadays, he's just doing more angry blogs than good blogs. And I just want to see him get back in that zone. I feel like he kind of put Hennyman on the map as a bad look, you know what I mean, in a way. You know what I mean? Because none of the other bloggers did that shit for me. And I wasn't no blogger back then. Like he literally mentioned me when I battled Averb out of nowhere before.
I hated you for 2 months after that Averb battle. I was like,
cool.
who is this nigga?
That's cool.
This nigga
That's
dog.
cool.
Who this nigga that dog Verb? Yo, get this nigga out of here.
Yeah, that's my nigga though. You know what I mean? Like Verb is my nigga and I fuck with Caps too. So niggas, you know what I mean? I know I'm gonna get killed for the shit I'm saying, but one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm gonna stand behind what I mean because I don't mean no disrespect by what I'm saying. It's just how I feel.
Man, it's no winning in this shit, man. They always like the fuck shit, and you always gonna have people that's gonna defend the fuck shit. It's just what it is. Only thing that you could be in this culture is yourself, real. You know what I'm saying?
Be a genuine self.
Believe it or not, everybody serves a purpose in this shit, bro. It's media, bro, that some of y'all might not watch, that I watch all.
I really watch pretty much everybody, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch a lot of Battle Truth blogs just so
my bad. I used to watch Battle Truth. I don't watch Battle Truth no more. I like to laugh, bro. He try to rap battle me and shit.
But I don't watch everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Oh yeah, he wanted to battle you. He wanted to battle you.
Yeah. I was like, dang, I can't be watching this nigga channel. He trying to battle me. My son calling me, talking about who is this Battle Truth nigga? His shit popped up in my recommendations. He trying to battle you and shit.
He kind of body, bro. Whatever though.
Come on, what the fuck? So it's what the fuck that got to do with me? Hey, he did body wrong too. I heard that shit.
Hey, he was talking.
He killed bro for real. I don't know what the fuck bro was doing.
Yeah.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, everybody like we just need to have fun with all that lame trying to bash people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's super corny. Like, the dudes that's coming in here just for that is corny, and the people that defend that is corny. But at the end of the day, I like the space battle rap is in. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is still the best year of battle rap. 2019 was the best year that we've had in battle rap since like the 2012.
You said this is the best year in battle rap?
This was the best year in battle
no
rap.
Way.
Nah. I gotta disagree with you, man, because
hell no.
If on paper it should have and could have been.
Main events didn't Lux and Verb didn't live up. Cassidy was trash, both battles. Like
execution wise, it wasn't the best year. You know what I mean? Like,
let's see.
It wasn't.
We had mad cards, but like I'm talking like
we had mad haymaker cards.
On paper, it's one of the best years in battle rap ever. Execution wise, it might be one of the biggest letdown years ever.
Yeah, like if we really going do that, like I'm about to pull. Since you said that, I'm about to pull this.
So you got Math and Hollow. You got Math and Serious Jones.
Math and Serious Jones. Nobody liked that battle. You can't even do that. You talking about name wise? Name wise.
Let's say Hitman and Bill. Let's get that one out there because that was a classic for me.
I'm saying the battles out loud just so that I could think of all of the heavy haymakers.
Like Ben, okay. Like let's just start with your. That's the main joint, right? So we go to the lockdown card. Cassidy Arsenal was trash. Nobody liked it. Like
trash.
Twerking Cal was a bad battle. That like nobody like none of these battles on the card besides Tay-Rock and Geechee was really good. Like
damn.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at Summer Impact and Reloaded, I feel like low key Snake and Ace is the best battle from that whole card. And think about some of the other names we had. We had Mook. Mook come back to URL and shit happens.
We got to see Hollow on too.
That was dope. Guns and Cake was dope. These
other
cards.
That was crazy. No, they didn't. Resolution battles. I feel like No 9 was good. But
No 9 was great, but it wasn't like
shit. That shit was great.
Nah, it was great, but it was.
I'm trying to help you defend your point. What point do you want to make? Right. Was it a good year or not?
What side you on, nigga?
I'm actually.
So thanks.
It might not be the best year, bro.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
When we switch it, is this the year that you start to see the up and comers come up and you know what I mean? Like, are we having another year where the rookies might challenge the vets next year?
Henny?
Because
you know what, Henny? I was actually I agree with you. Yes. As I said earlier, you know,
I'm asking. I'm asking. I ain't actually even think about it. So,
well, yeah. I think that it is time for. I don't even know if it's necessarily just rookies, but for guys on the come up. It is time for them to elevate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's 6 to 7 guys that could really like move up and compete with some of the bigger names. You know what I'm saying? As far as the rookies, I definitely feel like Ace and Swamp is the cream of the crop for this year's rookies and they ready to move up. But I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning of the year I was worried, especially with the app shit and you know what I'm saying? Like niggas not having that YouTube traffic for a new name. It's hard for a nigga to go to an app when it's 8 battles available and go click on a nigga he never heard of, really. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of worried about that. And I still don't know how that's necessarily playing out. You know what I'm saying? With the app thing, as far as like a Cuban, is the app helping Cuban or would Cuban dropping on the URL YouTube channel benefit Cuban more? I tend to think the YouTube would have done more. You know, I feel like with everything, shout out to Pete, what he's been doing with the,
I think getting
in series and everything, I feel like it's helping.
Yeah, I think that, and definitely shout out to Peter. I tweeted that shit out. Them niggas are making sure that they're grooming this talent properly for that next level. And I think that the app, getting in on the ground level of this app, is maybe not be as beneficial as some people see right now, but a year from now, everybody gonna be bragging. Shit, I was one of the first niggas on the joint. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Y'all niggas late. Boom, you know what I mean? It's just gotta get to that level. And URL is gonna have to put in that work to make this app more user-friendly level. But I can see that shit being this YouTube for actual battle rap fans, not the leisure fans, but actual battle rap fans. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm concerned with because that's all I know and talk to. You know what I mean? I don't see the motherfuckers who only look at battles on YouTube. I hardly see them. They don't come to the events. They probably don't got Twitter. They just waiting for the battles to drop on YouTube so they can push play. You know what I mean?
But you know, then at the same time, like, now granted, they may be the best from the class talent-wise. I do feel like Swamp and Ace had the advantage of their battles hitting YouTube and them getting the buzz already off of that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was already the talk of the first band legacy.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Yeah. I think the way that shit works is if you the talk. That shit the app wasn't around back then, and YouTube was starving for battles. So I think that's why that shit really blew like it did. But at the end of the day, hearsay is what did that for real.
Yeah.
Hearsay is definitely what created the Ace Amin, who you start to hear about this motherfucking monster out of nowhere, then you go and find out about him for yourself. You know what I mean? His other YouTube views gonna go up regardless. So at the end of the day, if you got a battle on the app, not on YouTube, to make you worth a battle on the app, if your name is creating enough buzz. So no matter what, being on URL on the app is better than not being on URL, period. We can't oversaturate YouTube because we see how that's going to affect the views. PGs used to get 250,000 out the door. Them shits went down to 19,000 type shit. You got to figure out something new.
But I also feel like the way they going about dropping the PG battles is very trash, because they not dropping these PG battles like when I'm just keeping it 100, bro. They dropping them in a trash format, bro, because they not dropping the PGs when everybody's talking about the PG. They dropping the PG like 6 months later when nobody's even thinking of it. Like, we don't even, like, the buzz is completely gone. We done damn near forgot because it's been 38 other battles we done watch. So it's like, why are you randomly dropping it now? Won't you, if you gonna drop the PGs, drop them like soon, you know what I'm saying? While people talking about it after the event.
I'm trying to figure out the formula behind the way they drop certain things too. I do notice that the app has gained preference when the battle's getting a lot of steam behind it. It's going to drop on the app soon, but it might not. You know what I mean? If it's not one of them joints, like it was a whole fire PG card at Born Legacy 7 in Florida. I seen like 2 of them joints drop. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's, so I understand what you're saying, but it's like, all about how much really
Truffaut got Brooklyn hands, you know what I'm saying? And y'all, you know what I'm saying? He got Brooklyn hands. But he caught a body in that Florida PG. It didn't drop. Then they said he had a fire battle with Chase Paper at the PG in Cleveland, and that didn't drop. I would think you would want to drop one of his PGs before his Brooklyn Hands battle, so people would like be able to like be.
I can't understand. I can't understand that when I can't understand it
fast, man. I want them to drop that before the PG.
Can't understand it, but
you're right though. They can't. You can't drop the Brooklyn if you're not going. If you drop the Brooklyn Hands battle, then you might as well. I don't want to say vault his.
I would have thought they would have dropped the PG before the Brooklyn Hands battle took place. That way, people like, oh, this the nigga that's about to battle Brooklyn Hands. All right, yeah, let me. You know what I'm saying? Like, to generate some more buzz around his name, because he got Brooklyn Hands and has no work on URL at all. Out.
Well, as far as what I spoke to,
that does say something to the work that he's put in though.
Facts.
For him to get, you know what I mean? So we gotta give him that.
That is a fact. He put his work.
That's good. I mean,
shout out to Norbs, man. Shout out to Norbs too for giving him a shot and supporting him.
Yeah, definitely.
The new app, look, I feel like once they drop the new app, maybe they should have a section for just PG battles. Maybe they should have a section for just. You know
and that's what I mean by user friendly. Like consider options like that. Consider options like that. That's really you know what I mean, going to help, and maybe even put that in a free section. You know what I mean, so that if the people who can't pay the money or don't pay the money but have YouTube can go get the URL app for free and have that in a free section. You know what I mean? That's better than not putting them out.
I also think like something I would enjoy as a fan, like, and I'm not even saying for Black Compass, like. Me being a fan, I would like, if I'm on the app, like a media link. Like, I want to see, Battle Rap Trap was there. What did they, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hip Hop is Real is a part of it. 15 Minutes of Fame is also a part of it. Battle Rap Trap, because y'all all bring, you know what I'm saying? Battle Rap Trap brings something different than anybody else that's in battle. And I'm not just saying this because you're on the show. What you do is literally different from what other people are doing when you doing these fucking movies and y'all in the hotel. Then it's cutting to niggas going over their rounds in the parking lot, pacing to behind the scene. You know, something like that being included in the app, that would entice me to want to be on the app even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. Like, I just think
I completely agree. I completely agree, man. Battle Rap Trap should definitely be on the app. I feel like, and this is real dead ass serious, no cocky shit, because I've said this already. The URL is a street platform. They were built in the streets. So if Battle Rap Trap is a media platform that has the streets, why not combine the two and go ahead and give them some shit, you know what I mean, for the streets?
Right.
I feel like it's
like the Restore Order podcast that they doing with Swayze and them. I feel like that would be dope to be a part of the app too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love that joke.
You know,
I look at that.
I love that.
that.
Every time that drop, I watch it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's other things that they could add to, you know what I'm saying, make it, you know, more dope all around. It's a lot of other things they can add. Because some people want to see more than just battles.
Yeah.
I feel like it's coming. I feel like,
well, I know it's coming. I know for a fact it's coming. Yeah, I mean, we already see what they did with Rob BC with the behind the scenes with Chess and all that. So I know it's other shit coming, but like I said, you got to make the interface more user friendly. Like you got to, you know what I mean, allow certain things like the overlay and all that shit so that you could movie type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody gonna want to hold their phone in their hand and not be able to do nothing with it for 2 whole hours any fucking way. So you ain't gonna have no battle rap trap movie on that bitch and comfortably watch that joint. You know what I mean? Unless you ain't got shit to do that day and no friends at all. But
that's a fact.
Shout out URL because I know they're gonna get that thing together. You know what I mean, I don't know when they're gonna do the update or whatever, but I know for a fact it's coming.
Okay. Last thing I want to touch on, the Philly card, right? Like, are y'all a little concerned? Like, do y'all feel like we gonna be able to get through this? Like,
I think we're gonna get through it. I definitely think we're gonna get through it. I think that I think they selling the fight, man. I'm gonna be dead honest. I think they selling the fight. They now before the event or after the event, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they do really want to get it shaken. But before the event, during the event, if they both in that building and they both on stage, they not gonna fight, yo. I already spoke to Stiz personally and told him, like, yo, man, all the entourages don't need to be on stage. Let them know they can bring, like...
Yeah, we gotta control that stage, bro. We gotta do something
like
about
2 people on stage with y'all. Yeah, that's all they need is like 2 people each. I don't need y'all whole entourage with y'all.
I don't know how much that's gonna work. You're gonna need a stage worth of people to control the stage. That might turn into a fight. What I feel like, no, but I do feel like in the fight, I do feel like at certain points they was actually mad at each other. Yeah. But we niggas, dog. Niggas is smoking. Niggas is drinking. Mm-hmm. A nigga might wake up and be mad as shit and don't even know why. Hit a J and be like, man, you know what? Fuck that shit. And then the next nigga, you know what I mean? Somebody might call like, hey, yo, you tripping, man. You better go get this 20 racks real quick and stop worrying about that bullshit. And then the nigga be like, you know what? You right. So I'm glad this shit is happening early enough to where cooler heads should prevail. And
that's a fact.
You know what I mean? And these niggas are the leaders of their camp. So they should have, number one, enough level-headed niggas in their team that they could talk to eye to eye as grown men. That's like, all right, we not acting up. And they should have enough control over the niggas who ain't level-headed, but they got respect for them. So they gonna calm down until they say it's time to go. And it shouldn't be time to go. You feel me?
I just hope we could get through it, man. And you know what I'm saying? Get the battles done. And everybody go home, you know what I'm saying, in one piece, man. I don't want nothing bad to happen. You know what I'm saying? Most of all, it's some good fucking battles on here. Snake Eyes versus Chef Trez is fire. I want to see good battles more than, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all the drama. I want to see it's some good ass battles on here.
Nobody's even paying attention to the card. And that is crazy to me because it's a whole fucking card out here.
Yeah. Like come on. Come on, man. I want to see this shit.
Stiz could have put together a fucking PG-1SK card under this battle at this point. He might have wasted some fucking money because he ain't even need all these other battles promotion-wise. He's selling that shit out anyway.
And shout out to Stiz because I used to get mad at I'm not going to lie, I used to get mad at URL like, yo, you see it's hot right now. Why y'all taking so long to book it? Stiz sensed something was bubbling in the streets and he got it rocking ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that.
Yeah, ASAP.
Before we get out of here, yo, I want to say my condolences. Rest in peace to Swayze Sever's father. You know what I'm saying? He lost his father this morning, man. Rest in peace to Swayze Sever's father. He has a GoFundMe. I am gonna post the link to the GoFundMe. Anything you can donate will definitely be a great help, and it will be appreciated. I'm gonna put the link to the GoFundMe that Swave has for his father's passing. I'm gonna put that in the description box. So whatever you have to donate is gonna be very much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Swave is a staple in this culture to me. You know what I'm saying? And so anything you could do to help, please donate. You know what I'm saying? Send him your prayers and condolences to him and his family.
And one more thing, back out of my previous statement, because I don't want this shit to get confused. Shout out Angry Fan. I will not be listing him as a shock blogger. I think I was speaking too fast. I'm looking at his last couple blogs, and he's saying Tay-Rock and T-Rex thoughts, Bridge Rothstein. He's not putting no wild shit in his title. I just notice he always angry, and I just want the nigga to be happy sometimes. That's it. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? I mean, I just gotta throw that out there because I do fuck with Angry Fan. I don't want him to think no wild shit about me.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they gonna send that off. They gonna be like, "Yo, Hennyman said that you a shot blogger."
Yeah, man. Shout out to Caps, man. Caps know his shit, man. Caps know his shit.
I'm a blogger, cuss me out. My motherfucking comment section get lit up. You know what I mean? They come give me all the dislikes I deserve. You know what I mean? I love this shit. I don't give a fuck. It's
right,
cool.
Right. Hey man, I appreciate both you brothers, man, for taking the time out your evening to do this. You know?
That's a whole factory, man. Drizzy, I'm gonna see you this week, man, when you in New York, bro.
Definitely, I'll be back out there.
Hell yeah,
man.
All right, that's what it is, man.
We wasn't live just now, wasn't we?
Nah. I'm gonna put this up in the morning.
All right, bet.
Shout out to D.I. the Hennyman, Battle Rap Trap. Shout out to Ben Swayze. You know what I'm saying? Loop Squad. You know what I'm saying? Battle Rap Commission.
Real rap sheet. Gotta shout out that shit because they crushing shit right now. Salute the Black Compass for having us. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold y'all. This has been a long ass sign note. So we out, man. I'm out.